Hey guys, welcome back to Stingray's Crazy Corner. I'm out here at Friedrich Park. Hope you forgive me for paying more attention to my surroundings than staring at this camera, but to tell you just how fast things can manifest. Yesterday morning I woke up. I can only remember a part of my dreams. In fact, I sent a message early or midday yesterday to someone saying, I remember a part of my dream because while I was walking here on the trails, there was something that triggered an extreme memory of a real vivid dream. You could call it a lucid dream that I was having about a garter snake. Anyway, I walked these trails yesterday, not this far. They've just continued to open up some of the trails because it's been rainy here in San Antonio, and to prevent erosion, only some parts of the trails are opened up at some times. So if you can tell, I'm quite comfortable, a little sweaty. It's a good workout walking up this high on the terrain that you're seeing. It's not simple by any means, but it's also not challenging for someone who's taken their time. So there are a lot of trail runners here. I don't really advise that for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, the scenery. So as I noted, yesterday I dreamed I saw a garter snake, and today, just now on the trail, one of the rarest things that I see out here are snakes. I mean, I know they're out here, and other people are a little bit more blessed at seeing those things than I am in this particular area. In other areas, I see a lot of... Let me move out of the way here. There's a runner coming by. I'm gonna move out of their way. Give them some space.
Excuse me.
Have a great day. And you can see what I mean when I talk about how people are just kind of running through and not even acknowledging what's around them, you know? I mean, I tried to make eye contact with that person and to just say hi, but at least I got to wish him a great day while he ran past the garter snake. Not too long before that, there were a couple of ladies who were talking about something, about how this guy was no good for the other person and backing it up with a lot of valid reasons. I could hear them for about a half mile. The story was pretty good. And they also didn't say hi, even though I mean, one smiled and said hi, but the conversation they were in about the past was more exceptional than the current. I'm gonna walk up that right now. It's a lot steeper than it looks. Anyway, some of you guys know what this trail's all about. You're gonna understand. I'm just walking up it. Got sunglasses in my hands, and I'm just kind of walking up the hill, you know? I'm trying to show the steps and how I'm just walking up them. Haven't trained or done anything special. You'll notice I don't have a backpack on with an abundance of water, but it's because I kind of do this regularly, and I'm still sweating, as you can tell. So I've been hydrated properly. And even though I was in a higher altitude, training a little bit for a while, walking up a hill is still challenging, no matter what oxygen concentration rate or training ratio you've taken on. But what's not tough is admiring all of what we see around us and paying attention to the possibility that what we think about and focus on, check out this incline. I'm gonna go up that now. What we think about and focus on can creep into our dreams. And if we want something enough, we're gonna think about it in our dreams. I dream about guitars, cars, amazing sustainable foods, all kinds of things. Wildlife. Wildlife is one of my favorite to dream about. Wildlife is just as impressive in my dreams as it is in real life. So to put the whole thing I'm talking about, manifestation, into perspective, if I hadn't seen, here's another thing I see a lot. I don't know if I see it in my dreams as much, but I don't know if you saw it. I used to pick those things up and ask for donations. Now I just show them to people and point out the wildlife that's around us. Like I'm gonna tell this gentleman, have a great day.
Right, you too.
And down about less than 1/10 of a mile, keep an eye out, there's a garter snake down there.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty, it's beautiful.
All right, I will look for it.
Have a great day.
You too, thank you.
So there's wildlife all around us, but there are people that were right next to me that just blew by it. They didn't say hi. Not that you'd normally tell a snake hi. I would. Snake, a bird, whatever. Usually I talk a lot quieter for the more fearful animals. Snakes have a lot to be afraid of. There are a lot of people that would just chop their heads off if they saw one, not even knowing if it was beneficial to their ecosystem or not. How do you side when it comes to encountering a snake on your walk? Did you see that? A large vulture flew over me. It doesn't matter the bird. The symbolism is always the same. Whenever I'm talking about something important, a bird usually flies over, almost to underscore the importance of what it is that's being discussed. People who are with me on walks hear what I say, and they talk about how I have a lot of Native American thoughts. These are thoughts that I think anyone with a peaceful mind could put together as patterns because we're seeing these things all the time. So when I see that I can dream about something and see it within a day materialize right in front of me, even if it's in a different rendition. For an example, in my dream, I saw a large garter snake, super large. But I only saw it a portion at a time. In other words, like it was in a trench of some sort, and only a specific amount of it was visible at any point in time. But the body girth was real thick, thicker around than maybe about 1.5 times the diameter of my thumb. The garter snake I saw, the exact same kind, by the way, with the same pattern, was much smaller. But I could see the whole thing at the same time. And the whole thing was the same amount of what I was seeing in my dream exposed at any given time. I mean, proportionally. Like I was seeing the full snake in real life today, just now, just before I hit record here. And in my dream, the amount of the huge snake that was visible was the same length as what I got to see today. Makes me wonder, these are all ethereal, kind of new age questions that some people probably balk at, but it makes me wonder if that wasn't the same snake that I saw in my dream, only it's going to be a lot larger at some point in time. Does that make sense? Well, that's my segment for today. I wanted to talk about dreams, manifestation, how fast things like that can happen, and why it's important to guard your thoughts so that as you go to sleep and build your realities out of your dreams, you're doing so from your own thought patterns and not something like watching terrible media content that's programming us to think a certain way. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Peace.